if you think about it in terms of romantic painting, it's the sublime rather than the picturesque. You know, this awe-inspiring nature that seems overwhelming, that's, you know, it becomes almost too much to handle. That's the coast of West Penwith. Particularly this time of year, you know, we're in the winter, we're in January now. It's this experience that's not just about gentleness, it's about the power of nature, and you really get to feel the power of nature in the wintertime here. Looking out from the studio here over the Atlantic Ocean and seeing these black rain clouds coming in, just gradually getting closer and closer, and you're just feeling this sort of presence that's coming towards you. It's almost like the spirits of nature are very strong here, and I like that. That's such fuel for an artist. I need to collect some oak galls for making some oak gall ink. Every year, this time of year, we go around and we collect them. Make sure you collect ones that have got a hole in it, because that's where the oak gall wasp that makes it, it lays a grub in the middle, and then the grub eats its way out and then flies off and becomes a wasp. So you need to make sure that you pick ones that have got holes in them. What we do is we then put them in a solution with white wine, with alcohol. The alcohol extracts the tannin. We then take a piece of muslin cloth over a pot or a bucket, and we tip the whole solution into the middle of this, collect it all up, give it a good squeeze into the bucket, and then what we do is we add the magic ingredient, which is iron sulfate. So we add iron sulfate to that solution, and it turns it from a dark brown to, depending on how much iron sulfate you use, it turns it into a black, green, browny solution. And the whole purpose for doing this is then to create oak gall ink. Wow, great. Well, my first degree was in electronic engineering, and then I went from there into the film industry for years. It wasn't until probably the late 90s that I made a decision, and I said I need to get out of the film industry, and I need to go and do painting. I need to just go and be a painter. When we first moved to Cornwall, I came down and got a delivery job. That was a big thing, but it's absolutely the right thing, because it meant that I could work from 4 in the morning till 10 in the morning, and then I got the rest of the day clear before the kids got home from school, so I could work most of the day. Wherever, when I'm teaching like MA or degree level students, for me it's this thing of find what it is you're doing this artwork for. Find this core principle. Why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Why am I doing it? And if you can answer that, whatever arises from the answer to that question is going to be the right thing, and it's going to produce you, it's going to make money in some form or another. So for me, it was understanding that I want to deepen people's relationship to nature. From that came the woodland management work. From that woodland management work came land art projects. So it's all tied in. This is Corridwen's Woodland, where we are. I treat this as the land being almost like a sculptural tool that we can create beautiful spaces for people to come and enjoy. Increasingly, as we live an urban lifestyle, we get further and further disconnected from nature and from natural processes, and that there's a definite desire for people to reconnect with that. one of the big things for me is okay, so how can we help deepen that connection with nature and that sense of place? For me, creating pieces of work like this even, you know, this is an arrow, it's made out of a piece of hazel. This has got deer antler that I've collected myself. There's in the knock to strength, there's a knock strengthener. The twine that we've used here is linen, so it's all naturally sourced material. The arrow heads forged myself with this blacksmith called Tristan up in Redruth. And then here we've got the grid reference of the place where the tree was that this arrow was cut. If I can take people out into nature, get them to create artwork, then they too can have these experiences, and the object can be a touchstone for the experiences for them. Art is an inherent human skill and need inside everybody to be able to get something in your brain and then bring it out of you to manifest it in the world in some way.